Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news, all right. Folks, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you could be one of the most impactful rumors swirling around the league right now. And it involves a potential blockbuster trade that could shake up the entire NFC West, especially for the 49ers. We've heard whispers from various sources, and some reputable insiders like Adam Schefter have hinted at a possible move that might seem out of the blue but makes a lot of sense when you look at the bigger picture. And it involves none other than Patrick Queen, the explosive linebacker from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, before we dive into the details, let me set the stage. The Steelers, sitting at a 6-4 record, are in a bit of a tricky situation. They're a solid team, but their cap space is tight, around $3.7 million, and they're eyeing ways to shore up their defense for the long haul. Rumor has it that Pittsburgh is considering trading Patrick Queen, a player who's been making waves with his athleticism, instincts, and production over the past few seasons, in exchange for a third-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. The goal: focus on youth on the defensive line, and tighten up a defense that's been leaking points at a rate of about 23 points per game this season. What makes this rumor even more intriguing is the context of the Steelers' current linebacker room. After injuries to key players like Tatum Bethune, who suffered a high ankle sprain, and Fred Warner, who's currently on IR, the depth and quality of their linebacker core have become a concern. Schefter pointed out that the Steelers' linebacker room might be a bit unstable right now, and they might want to make a strategic move to bolster it with a proven talent like Queen. Queen, after all, is not just any linebacker. He's a talented player with 6 years of NFL experience, boasting over 400 tackles, more than 10 sacks, and a PFF grade sitting at an impressive 85.6. His coverage success rate of about 75%, combined with an EPA versus pass of -0.14, shows he's a versatile and disruptive force on defense. In 2025, he played 10 games, accumulating 32 solo tackles, 46 assists, and 78 combined tackles. He also recorded 1 sack, which resulted in 8 sack yards and a forced fumble. His EPA Vs. Run is around 12, and his missed tackle rate is about 10%. PFF's overall grade for him was 82.4, which puts him comfortably in the top 15 linebackers league-wide. His run defense rating is an 81, and his pass rush is at 78.5, solid numbers that show he can hold his own against both the run and pass. Let's also consider how Queen could fit into the 49ers scheme. San Francisco's defense, which is currently allowing about 22.9 points per game, has been a bit leakier in the short passing game, a vulnerability that a linebacker of Queen's caliber could address. The Niners' linebackers, like Dre Greenlaw, have been solid but not quite at the elite level needed to dominate in today's NFL. Adding Queen could elevate the entire linebacker unit, giving San Francisco a true playmaker who can cover, rush the passer, and shed blocks effectively. His projected contribution: an extra 50 tackles across the season, a 15% boost in coverage EPA, and a reduction in opponent passing yards from around 210 yards per game to closer to 170. His EPA versus run could improve to -0.18, further solidifying the defense's run-stopping ability. And let's not forget the financial aspect. Trading Queen would free up around $10 million in cap space for the Steelers, which they could use to address other needs, like upgrading their wide receiver core, which has been a concern with a 24.6 points per game offense, but struggling with a 38.1% conversion rate on third downs. Pittsburgh needs cap room to bring in more weapons for their offense, and moving Queen would give them that flexibility. However, some skeptics argue that losing a player of Queen's caliber could hurt their linebacker depth, especially if backups aren't ready to step up, risking a drop in tackling efficiency from about 85% to 75%. It's a calculated gamble for the Steelers, trying to balance immediate needs with long-term planning. Now, flip the script and look at what this move could mean for the 49ers. San Francisco, sitting at 7-4, has been dealing with injuries on defense, particularly in the linebacker core. Fred Warner has been a rock, but beyond him, the depth has been tested. Quan Alexander's impact with the New Orleans Saints showed just how valuable a veteran linebacker can be in boosting a unit. Their stop rate increased by around 20%. Adding a player like Patrick Queen could be a game-changer, especially considering the Niners' struggles in defending short passes and third-down conversions. Their defense is currently allowing about 9 points per game, and with Queen on board, that could drop significantly. Imagine Queen stepping into the San Francisco defense, instantly improving their tackling accuracy, coverage, and pass-rushing ability. His projected stats for the season could include around 12-15 more tackles, a 15% increase in coverage EPA, and a notable reduction in opponent passing yards. Plus, the Niners' defense could see a boost in third-down efficiency, going from 45.7% to over 51%. That's a massive upgrade, especially in tight games where every stop counts. His presence could help alleviate pressure on Dre Greenlaw and bolster the front, giving the 49ers a more flexible and aggressive defense. And let's think about the playoff picture. The Niners are right in the thick of things, chasing another Super Bowl appearance. Strengthening the linebacker position with someone like Queen could be the X factor they need to close out the season strong. His ability to cover tight ends like George Kittle, who's a tough matchup for any defense, and to cover short, quick passes, makes him a perfect fit for San Francisco's defensive scheme. Plus, he adds a layer of leadership and experience that could be invaluable during the postseason grind. With the NFC being so competitive, every little advantage matters, and a trade like this could be the difference between a deep playoff run and an early exit. Of course, all of this is speculation for now. The NFL trade deadline is still a few weeks away, and teams often keep their cards close to their chest until the last minute. But if the Steelers do decide to move on from Patrick Queen, the 49ers should absolutely be in the mix. They have the assets, the motivation, and the need for a dynamic linebacker who can do it all. Plus, with linebacker depth being a concern, adding someone like Queen would immediately elevate their secondary and run defense, making them even more formidable in the postseason. In the end, what really matters is the potential impact on the field. Queen's addition could give the 49ers a significant boost, helping them tighten up their defense, especially against the pass, and provide that extra edge needed to get over the hump. His combination of tackling, coverage, and pass-rushing skills is exactly what San Francisco's defense needs right now. Meanwhile, the Steelers are weighing their options, trying to balance cap space, youth development, and their immediate playoff push. It's a chess match, and the trade of Patrick Queen could be one of the most pivotal moves in this year's NFL season. So fans, keep your eyes peeled. This story is far from over, and if it comes to fruition, it could reshape the NFC West landscape. The 49ers are always looking to improve, and a player like Patrick Queen might just be the piece they need to make that final leap toward another Super Bowl. Whether or not it happens, one thing is for sure, the NFL never stops surprising us, and we'll be here every step of the way, bringing you all the latest updates, analysis, and insights. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think Patrick Queen would be the perfect addition to strengthen our defense and push us closer to that Super Bowl? Or do you believe the risk outweighs the reward? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the San Francisco 49ers. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. This team is always on the move, and we're here to keep you in the loop, supporting and celebrating everything that makes this team great. Keep the faith, Niners faithful, and let's get ready for what promises to be an exciting finish to the season.